Hi, my name is Shaylin Booth. I'm originally from Gahanna, Ohio, or if you, to give more context, I'm from Columbus, Ohio. I am an elementary education major. I have always enjoyed reading books. Even today and recently, especially while I'm here in college, if I have the time, I love reading children's books. It's fantastic. Um, I usually actually feel guilty about reading the books because I know that I feel like I should be reading something more academic, more educational, but they're just so much fun. um, so kind of to go from there, to go to my top 10 list, especially when I was a child and even till now. My I don't have an order. I kind of view favorite items as I don't they're not my favorite because of they're just better than each other. It's just because I like different qualities of them. Like the difference between Italian food and Mexican food. I like the spiciness of a Mexican, but I also like the spices in Italian food. So one of my favorite books as a child, I love The Boxcar Children, by Gertrude Chandler Warner. I love the first book and the series that followed. She didn't actually write some of the books that I read, but they continued that tradition. It was a fun series. The first one talked about like the children um, uh, uh, being orphaned and running away from their guardian and not wanting to go and like living out of a boxcar. And I just loved it as a kid, and I loved the mysteries that followed, and it was fantastic. Another book that I loved as a child was The Farthest Away Mountain by Lynn Reed. Uh, to be honest, the reason why I liked it, well, why I wanted to read it, it was because I liked the cover. The cover is a beautiful cover. And it was also a fascinating story once I actually read the book, and so that's kind of why I wrote that one. The ABC book is another one by Dr. Seuss. Uh, Dr. Seuss is a fun author. He's just really fun. But the ABC book in my family, we have a certain way of actually saying it, and read it so many times that we've actually have it memorized. So, like, an example would be like Big A, Little A. What begins with A? Aunt Annie alligators. A. Big B, B, Little B. And I don't actually remember. There's some parts where I have pockets, but I have some parts of the book memorized. Another story is kind of more obscure, I believe. I'm not sure how many people actually know about this book. It's called The Story About Ping, and it's by Kurt Weiss and Maj- Ma- Marjorie Flack. Marjorie? Something like that. But it's about a story about a duck and kind of going through China, and I think it gets lost from his parents. It's been many years since I've read the book, but I really like that book as a child. I also love Go Dogs Go. I loved hearing my mom read the story, and especially when she would read, "Do you like my hat? I do not like your hat. Goodbye, goodbye." And it's just, I loved hearing my mom read that. Green Eggs and Ham was another one by Dr. Seuss I really enjoyed listening to. It was just fun, and it was just fun. Another one was A Spooky Old Tree by Stan Berenstein, pardon me. And I don't know why I liked that one as a kid, but I loved reading that one over and over again, and it was just a really fun book. Also as a child, I liked reading Grimm's fairy tales. My mom had a book of it, uh, and I just like the pictures and reading the stories, and even into middle school and now, I love reading fairy tales and like looking at them and kind of analyzing them and thinking about them. Um, some recent books that I've actually acquired on my like favorite lists, and this is actually within the past semester. I read this book from the library. It's called Z is for Moose by Kelly Bingham, and hopefully I'll get to tell you guys later about it. But it's a fantastic book. And my other favorite, and this is like I love this book. It's Chloe and the Lion by Mac Barnett. And so if you ever have the opportunity to read that one highly suggest. I love it, love it. So just kind of to go a little fun fact about me, I have actually been to 49 states and actually like have done something in the states. The last state I have to go to is actually California. Of all places, I have to go to California. Um, yeah, I mean I've landed in an airplane, so if you could count that, you can, but I don't really count that, nor does my sister. So she's not happy about that, but that's right. So it's kind of like a competition in my family. Um, something, and so other things that are about me. I have been, not this year though, ever since sixth grade, I have been in band, and I played trombone for 10 years. 10 years is how long I've played trombone for, which is kind of crazy. I feel rather old by saying that. I've been playing trombone for a decade, but that's all right. I've played piano for a long time. It's been since I was like in first, second grade, around that point. Um, I actually, I do really enjoy reading books, and I have a lot of fun doing that, but I actually like listening to books on CD and on tape and off my phone. It's that it's part of the reason because I'm not actually not the fastest reader in the world, and I like listening to the author and their inflections. It's just really fun for me. So if you have the opportunity to listen to a book, I suggest it. Um, I like playing some sports. I'm not like super sporty. I just like having fun playing games. Um, Kind of as a side note with playing sports, I've actually broken two bones playing sports. I've broken my right index finger by trying to catch a football, and I've broken my left ankle trying to catch a frisbee. So I don't know what's. Hopefully, I don't break anything else, but that's all right. So something that I'm actually hoping to be able to acquire from this class is to be able to know, to have the knowledge of selecting good books that are applicable to my students, and to help them with their lives. Because I've read an article that talked about how it's important to do that, and so I want to see what books that are out there to help children in different situations, and to also help the student understand those individuals, their peers understand the individuals, and have individuals understand themselves. So that's kind of what I'm hoping to get out of this, and I'm hoping to actually gain more knowledge on different books that people find, and that's about it. Hope you guys have a great day, and have a good one. Bye.